This is a tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Tarot is not fortune telling. I will not tell you anything that you don't already know. This is just a tool for your soul's expansion, so if you're okay with that, we're going to go ahead and get straight into your reading. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It's the overall energy of this reading. Girl, you guys got good cards right now. So the first card that popped out was the Star card, which is like the best card that you can get in my opinion. Yeah, just wish fulfillment, dreams come true, ultimate healing, ultimate like coming back to home to yourself and realizing your true potential and really just aligning with your highest self, and therefore your dreams of you being the best version of yourself and what that person would get and what their life would look like is mirrored back to you. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Strength card. What you don't see coming is you finding the courage within to really just come back to yourself, to really dig deep and tame that part of yourself that feels fear or anger or animosity or resentment, or who is weak, like your vices, your self-sabotage, all that kind of stuff. Being able to really tame that and trust that that part of you is there for a reason, and it's there to show you. So anything that we deem like a weakness is what the Strength card reminds me of, is that the things that we deem as weaknesses or flaws within ourselves are usually the sources of our power, and it's through healing those parts of ourselves, or really understanding and honoring those parts of ourselves that are hurt and scared and traumatized, and so we react in this way or that way or whatever. Really looking at that and understanding where it comes from, and understanding that because you went through those experiences, because you have these aspects of your personality now that you identify with, they allow you the opportunity to become a bigger and better version of yourself. Because how can a diamond turn into a diamond, from coal into a diamond, without extreme pressure? And so it's like you have went through this pressure, and you need to tame that part of yourself that emerged from the pressure, that was a way to protect yourself and nurture that and heal that and transmute it into like understanding the lesson full compass, and being able to like just become, like, take that pain and transmute it so that you can become like a better version of yourself, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So and I just saw 333 on the clock. I know when people say that, it's like hard for me to resonate because I don't really know anything about angel numbers and numerology. I know what most of the numbers mean for tarot, but I don't understand numerology in general. So if that resonates with you, 333, if you see that often or something like that, that can be relevant to you. I personally see 1111 more frequently than any other number, and 555. But the Star is dream come true, wish fulfillment, ultimate healing. She's pouring into her emotions and into reality, groundedness, the abundance around her, and those rivers are flowing into each other. So it's like you can't have one without the other, and healing one heals the other. So healing your emotions and understanding your emotions and honoring your emotions and nurturing yourself in your relationships will ultimately nurture your external reality and your relationship with abundance and just like tangible manifestations. Or if you go through the journey of trying to ground yourself in your body and in reality and if you go on the journey of trying to manifest something, it will in turn heal parts of you and your emotions and your fulfillment and your relationships, because your self-esteem will raise. And so it's just like rivers flowing into themselves. Like if you pour into one area of your life, the other areas will also benefit, basically. But you could have like manifested something that you have always wished for, and it oftentimes people will be like, well, I don't have that one thing that I really want. And it's like, yeah, but you probably have something now that you wanted like 5 years ago. And it's hard to sit in the middle of a blessing and see it for what it is, because we're already focused on the next thing that we want. So really take a look and really try to find the things that you have right now that you've always wanted. And I think that you got these things on your own. I see the 9 of coins here, so this is like independence, singlehood, like being single. But if you're in a relationship, obviously that won't resonate with you, but it's like attracting manifestations or achievements, energetic achievements, whatever that is for you, your physical body, your money, your resources, your belongings, your just what being embodied in general is how you attract all these things anyways. But there's something that you've accomplished on your own, independent of everyone else in your life, that you are happy about, that you're able to reap the benefits of. And yeah, just taking a look at that. I think a lot of the times, like, our wish come true is like things that we're living in the moment, but we're not so focused now on the next thing that we're not able to have gratitude for what we're currently living in, which is a blessing, which is a dream come true, which is something that we wanted that we didn't have back then. And so being able to look at that. And I think that once you realize that you do have the things that you wanted years ago, or you're getting closer to that goal that you have now that you want, it will give you self-confidence, because when you can make promises to yourself and prove to yourself that you can get things that you want, it builds your self-esteem. You have the Hermit card here as well, so taking a journey one step at a time. Maybe you don't feel the most confident right now, but it's because you're still only seeing one step ahead of you. You're still only looking towards the next step instead of having gratitude for how far you've come and how much you've healed and how much you have learned to trust yourself this far. The Hermit is a card of introspection and going on a journey in solitude with yourself to find yourself. It's about, really focusing on the light within you. So your highest version of yourself, your highest emotions, your highest vibration, basically. And that is what's going to illuminate the way. And the journey to self is very confusing and long, and it's never ending. You will never 100% know yourself because you're always changing. But you probably know more about yourself now than you did then, or that you did years ago, whatever. It's like, even like yesterday, you could know yourself more now than you know yourself yesterday, things like that. And then also, when you're going on a journey to heal yourself and to find yourself, you will accomplish things along the way, but there will always be more. And it's kind of like, I thought that once I achieved this thing, I would be happy. And it's like, but there's so much more underneath that. And so try not to get discouraged by like how long of a journey that this could be. Oops, I hope I'm not flashing everybody. How long of a journey that this could be in finding yourself and in finding happiness. It's like, it's never ending. So don't get discouraged. I like personally have reached a point where I felt like I hit a milestone in an aspect of my healing, but then it opened up this clarity around this other part of myself that I need to heal. And then I was overwhelmed by that. And so it's like you're constantly going to be on this journey. So don't get discouraged, even if you feel alone. Also, if you feel alone, like you're the only one going through this, you 100% are not. Every single person on this planet is going through some form of a similar lesson to you, or has went through that and is now on another part of the journey. That's why tarot resonates with people, because it's about the hero's journey. It has all the archetypes of things that people experience in life. You also have the Ace of Wands. So I think that you are going to get some sort of download or inspiration or take some sort of action once you allow yourself to see how far you've come and don't get deterred by how far you feel like you still have to go, and just really taming, the thing within you that is needs healing. And it's like once you go on this journey, and once you continue to be consistent with this journey of self-development, you will get downloads of what's the next thing that you should be doing. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Swords. So the pain that you could potentially feel is something that is created by your thoughts. So even if somebody is doing something to you that feels painful, like it feels like somebody's stabbing you in the heart or whatever, the only way that it hurts you is if you allow it to hurt you. So happiness is a choice, and you have to choose it. And pain is a choice. You don't have to identify with your pain body. You don't have to identify with the hurt parts of yourself. It's temporary. So don't make permanent decisions off temporary emotions. The way that you feel now in this moment, or the way that you feel when you're triggered, or the way that you feel when you're having anxiety or overthinking, or when you're worrying or stressed, the way that you feel then isn't how you're going to feel for the rest of your life. It's a temporary emotion that will subside, but you need to shine a light on it and identify that you're having anxiety or whatever it is, so that it kind of loses its power and it dissipates quicker. You have the King of Cups, the Emperor, and the Justice card. I think this is really taking your power back, and when you do that, then finally justice is served. You feel like everything is how it should be, or everything is ending up how it should. You feel like you're finally getting what you deserve through all this hard work to really take care of yourself in this journey that you're on with yourself. And yeah, the only thing that can hurt you is your own ego, your own thoughts. Your mind is constantly gonna go. Everybody's is. It's like a mental illness. It's an illness. It's an affliction. It's this overactive mind that humans have now, where it's like the ego. We identify with it so much that we think it's who we are and all these things, but you don't have to identify with it, and staying present is the best way to do that. Easier said than done, but that's just what's in the cards for you. I think discipline right now, and taking actions with love, and also surrendering to the things in your life that you can't control is going to be helpful for you moving forward. If you guys like these readings, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me grow this channel and continue to put out free content. I'm going to end your reading with an oracle card. Overall, great reading. I just think you guys need to watch out for how you can cause yourself pain through overthinking. You have number 35, Destiny Path. I'm going to read this to you really quick to end the reading. One of the most powerful cards in the deck. This card speaks of initiating the fulfillment of destiny through transmutation. Receiving this card means you are on the correct path, being led towards supreme success. It is confirmation that your destiny is in the works, even if current circumstances are contrary to your heart's deepest wishes. You have a profound purpose that is beyond your current understanding, but it is what every cell in your body has yearned to self-actualize. Even your limiting beliefs cannot stop the unfolding of your greatest potential. The symbol of the circles and triangle is known as the Philosopher's Stone, the symbol of transmutation and enlightenment. The alchemical process of turning lead into gold through a deep cooking and heating process is representative of the psyche transforming into its highest potential, leading to enlightenment and the underfulfillment of one's purpose in the physical realm. King Snake is the ultimate transmuter. He is non-venomous, yet he can eat poisonous snakes often bigger than himself. This teaches us about your ability to transmute a toxic situation into your greatest asset. Bees in this image represent the gifts you have within that are of utmost service to humanity. The bees are a gift to humanity as they pollinate about 80% of the crops we eat. Your purpose is also a gift of service to humanity. Above and below the king snake, we see the image of the all-seeing eye guarding and guiding you. There is a force that created you that has been facilitating your growth this entire time. Lastly, connecting it all together is the Latin term which means all is one, everything is connected. There is a mystery beyond your comprehension aligning you with what you were born to share. Every moment you have encountered was meant to bring you to exactly where you are right now. Ultimate self-actualization is your destiny. You are on the correct path. I hope that you guys liked this reading. If it resonated with you, let me know how in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thanks.